Welcome to the P's and Q's podcast. I'm your host, Quinay Foray, and I'm living my best life. And I want to help you live your best life. This episode is brought to you by The Good Shit Company. We make an herbal detox that cleanses your body while aligning your chakras. Check out thegoodshitco.com or check the link in the description. Today's episode is all about how to hear God's voice. But first, 3 fun facts. Number 1, I am a Virgo in the zodiac sign. My birthday is August 29th, the same day as our dear late great Michael Jackson. Number 2, growing up, I was in band and I played the bass clarinet and I was the first chair. Number 3, I love sushi. I am a self-proclaimed snooshie. It's a word I made up for a sushi snob. Where's my snooshies at? So let's get right into how to hear God's voice. I have a story, a really personal story to share about a moment when I heard God's voice really loud and really clearly. And actually me following that voice led me to getting separated from my husband. It was a lovely Saturday here in LA, and I was about to get into the shower because we were getting ready to go on a lovely picnic on the beach. I heard God's voice speak to me so clearly and so calmly. And the voice said to me, "You should ask him if he's being faithful to you." Well, that's gonna just stir up the whole day. We got a plan. We're gonna go to the beach. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be such a nice day. Like, why would I want to ruin my day by asking such a question like that could upset him or upset our marriage? And then on the other side, it was like, well, no, you don't have to. That was my fear voice trying to convince me that maybe it was okay for me to live in the unknown. But truth will set you free. And God will always guide you to your truth. And I knew in that conversation that I had to seek that truth for myself. And I got an answer that I didn't expect. It did catch me off guard. And it was the start to my separation, which ultimately led to divorce. The first step to hearing God's voice is to ask for God to speak to you. And God is always speaking to us, but asking and being deliberate about that puts us in a state for receiving. So find a humble, quiet place and go to God and ask for God to speak to you about whatever it is and the message you want to receive. Step 2, silencing the noise and clearing the channel. There's so much noise in today's world with our hectic lives and social media, families, job stuff. It's really important that we're deliberate about taking the time to be silent. One of the ways that I do this is every day before I start my day and get into the worldly things, before I grab that phone with all that blue light, I take the time to be silent and still, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Carve out this time for yourself, for you and God. During the time when you wake up or right before you go to bed, when everything is a little hazy and you're in theta state. Theta state is a brainwave state, and it is that interim between this physical existence and our spiritual existence. And it is a powerful place for manifesting everything you want. Use your theta state to be still, to ask to hear God's voice, to be available to receiving all of that love, all of that guidance, all of that wisdom. It is there for you. Some other things that you can do to silence the noise is to go out into nature. Hear the harmonious frequencies of life. The birds chirping, the sound of the ocean waves crashing along the shore, the leaves rustling. All of these harmonies are in a divine frequency that is completely intended for you. You are of this frequency as well. Some things you can do at home. Take a salt bath. Light a candle. Watch it burn. Set your intentions through it. Be deliberate. We want to get out of the mind and out of the body and into the ether. Step 3, listen with your heart. God's voice comes in like a whisper. You know, sometimes you ask to hear God's voice and you hear that like abrupt, like, "Wah!" And it's something like that jars you. That's your fear voice. It's usually talking shit and telling you something that is not true. That's not God's voice. God's voice is caring, yet firm. God's voice is always guiding you towards truth, towards the best version of yourself. And sometimes that might be uncomfortable, the things you hear. But that's okay, because God has got you. You're always good. Always remember to take at least 15 minutes of your day to be in God's presence and be silent with you and God. Be really deliberate about making this space for yourself so you don't get swept away and carried away in all of the world's woo-woo everything. Thank you all for being on this journey with me. I really appreciate you guys, and I look forward to our conversations every Monday and our meditations every other Wednesday. Please be sure to follow me on all platforms at Quené Ferré and click the subscribe button. Join us.